Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you don't already know, my name is Camryn or Cammy, whichever one you prefer, and welcome y'all. This video that I'm going to be doing is very highly requested from y'all. Like, I get so many DMs, TikTok comments, YouTube comments asking me, Camryn, when are you going to do a high school advice video? Y'all, I got y'all. This video, I'm going to be sitting down with you guys and going through a long list. I don't know if you can see it in the back up. A long list full of advice that I wish somebody would have gave to me when I was going into high school. So sit down, grab some snacks, get real comfortable, because we just gonna be chit-chatting, because I want y'all to be prepared. What? Because you're going into high school. That's such like a huge milestone. So congratulations to the people that are entering high school. Y'all welcome. I promise y'all are gonna love it. So let me get right into it. So the first thing like that I stand by when it comes to like high school in general would be your schoolwork. With schoolwork, I don't care what anybody tells you, stay on top of your work. Like, nothing is gonna carry you more than your grades as of going into high school. Like, it is super important. Do the work when it is given to you. Don't slack off, don't procrastinate, be like, oh no, I can get that later, you know, it don't really matter, I don't gotta worry about it right now, it's not due till like a couple weeks later. Do it when it's given to you. I don't care. Like, you getting it done on ahead of time can save you so much stress later on. Like, it makes no sense. Try to aim for high grades. I'm not saying like, you know, stress yourself out into, you know, trying to get all straight A's, but like, I'm saying like, do the best that you can do as to trying to aim for high grades, or even, you know, try to take a step. You know, you know that when you struggle in math, you tend to get, you know, C or D. Try to aim for a B. You know, try to just always take that leap, take that step into trying to, you know, do better and become better. You know, it's always good to take time to study whatever work ethic works best for you. So like, a type of work ethic would be oral is writing. So like, writing notes, you know, that's always good to help you with studying, because it'll help you remember it when writing it down. Visual, you know, watching videos. Auditorial also goes into watching videos, because you're hearing and you're processing the information. So whatever works best for you, I highly recommend doing. Because for me, like, mine is, I know, visual, auditorial, and oral. I'm pretty sure. Like, I write down notes sometimes, don't get me wrong, but I'm mainly good at listening when someone's talking and explaining it to me and actually getting up, showing things. You know, it really helps me being able to understand what I'm learning, you know. Y'all, freshman year, work the hardest, because freshman year matters the most. I don't care what anybody tells you. Don't let somebody slip up and tell you, oh yeah, freshman year, you don't really gotta worry, it's your first year, you know, they're not gonna trip. Y'all, I'm telling you, freshman year is going to carry your weight. Freshman and sophomore year, they're gonna carry your weight for the rest of high school. Because, okay, imagine this. Freshman, sophomore year, you don't really care, you slack off, whatever. Junior and senior year, why would you want to work the hardest when you're about to leave high school? Does that really make sense, y'all? So it makes sense to work hard first and then end off easy. You know, you're about to leave, you're about to go to college, you're looking for colleges. You shouldn't be worrying about trying to get your GPA up, trying to make up for missed out work, when you could have just done that in the beginning. You know, that's so important. Freshman year matters. Like, it's so important. It's super important. Another thing with schoolwork, in my opinion, we honestly don't get a lot of homework. Like, I only really got homework. It was simple, like, it wasn't like hard work, it was just simple homework. Like, it was like, you know, do this for like 20-25 minutes. Like, it didn't take up that much time. It wasn't that time consuming. Like, it was very simple, very easy, very, you know, quick and done, get it done. You know, schoolwork, it's only hard if you make it hard. If you don't put in the effort, then of course it's going to be hard. Like, that's just what it is. Like, of course it's going to be hard. So just paying attention, you know, jotting down quick little notes, you know, to be able to keep in your mind, like, okay, gotta be sure to, you know, have that down, you know, and you're gonna be good. Like, and just pay attention. Like, that's really all it is, just paying attention. Now for the next will be the school. So what I mean as of the school is, of course, you're transitioning from middle school to high school. So of course it's going to be a new environment. So it's gonna be something to, you know, get adjusted to. You know, you're gonna be nervous, you know, and whatnot. So ways that I would recommend for you to get used to your environment like as fast as possible is using your lock screen as to put your schedule like on your lock screens, because I know it tends to get embarrassing when like it's your first day of school, right, and you're lost and you don't want to ask anybody for help, because trust me, I know what it feels like. I did not want to ask nobody for help when I was my first day of high school, because like that's just embarrassing, you know, just as like a teen, that's just embarrassing to me, like to ask for help, you know. So I really recommend you using your lock screen, and getting lost with your friends too is also a good thing too, because you know you're learning the school out together. It's better to do it together than do it just by yourself, you know. And I really recommend trying to find routes as fast as you can, so you can be like, boom, gotta get to this point, and I gotta go it's so, because I have a route. I always have a route. I have one route to stick to every single day, so I never get lost because I just follow that route, and it keeps me pushing for the rest of the school year. My next key of advice would be staying active. Staying active is really super important when being in high school. And what I mean as of staying active is joining clubs and joining sports, y'all. Grades, like, it's so crazy because you can be a straight A student. You could be the smartest of the smartest, but if you don't like join any clubs or any sports and you're not active with the school, y'all, colleges are not going to care that you just have good grades. Like, yeah, it's great to have good grades, but it's always good to have that on top of having good grades, knowing that you're active with the school, knowing that you help out with the community, and knowing that you're athletic too. Like, that's scholarships, y'all, that's grants, that's money. And joining clubs, you know, they're super fun. It gives good impressions again for colleges and resumes, and it gives more notices to schools that want to get you. Like, and when having clubs and sports, they keep you busy and they keep you active and occupied. So, and you have fun as of doing that. Just with being in clubs and sports, like, you have a great time. Like, there's so many opportunities that you have when joining clubs and sports, because mind you, you're going into high school, so there's going to be way more opportunities, way more new things that you can do and try. Like, y'all, there's a social media club at our school. You're telling me that you can't find not a single club, single sport that you don't want to try? A social media club. That's how bad that they want people to join clubs, that they're willing to make a social media club. So I'm telling you, y'all, take the effort to try something new and just see how it goes, because I'm pretty sure you're gonna really love it, and you're gonna have such a great experience, and you're gonna have such a great time there, you know. And number 4 would be friends. Okay, y'all, let me tell y'all this. It is okay to outgrow people in high school, y'all. I wish somebody would have told me this. I was having that mindset, you know, oh yeah, you know, when I go into high school, I'm gonna have the same friends that I had in middle school. No, y'all. People change, and that is completely fine. You're going to change, and people are going to change, and sometimes you have to outgrow people to find new friends and find new experiences with people, and that is completely fine. Yes, it might hurt, but it's just a part of life, you know. That's just how it is. And on top of that, when going into high school, you're gonna meet new people, referring to clubs and sports. You're gonna meet a whole bunch of new people when going into clubs, because y'all have the same interests. So, you know, it's always good to make friends with people that you have similarities to, you know. And in sports, you know, high school is just such a big opportunity to be able to meet new people and make new friends, y'all. It's so important to just try and make new friends. Like, I know that there are some people that are really shy, and again, with making new friends, the only way you can have genuine and good friends is if you're genuine yourself. Be kind, be sweet, be caring, be considerate. Not too considerate, you know what I mean, but it's always good to just have a loving heart, you know. Be willing to accept new people. Like, yeah, it's always good to have your guard up, don't get me wrong, but it's always good to be willing to, oh, hey, I see that girl, you know, she don't really have anybody to talk to. Let me go try and talk to her. And I promise you, that bond could probably be the bond that you have with somebody for the rest of your life. You never know unless you're willing to try. So try and make friends. Meet new people and make new friends, y'all. I'm telling y'all. And another thing is having a small group of friends. Y'all, do not have a big group of friends going into high school. Like, even having big group of friends in middle school, y'all, messy drama. Like, I say you just need one, two people, maybe even 3, who knows, and I promise you, you will be good for the rest of the school year. Don't have that expectation that you need to have a lot of friends and that you have to be friends with people and you need to, like, no, I'm just saying you just need your 1, 2 people and you're good to go. You're completely fine. With friends, some people have good intentions with you and some people tend to have bad. So the ways that I say for you guys to know if you have a pure friend or not is that, of course, y'all are first gonna become friends. You know, people don't show their true colors, but slowly after time, when people start to show you their true colors, acknowledge when they do something crazy to you. Don't just be like, oh, you know, she apologized, you know, she said she wouldn't do it again, so, you know, I'm gonna just forgive her and just move on with it. No, if you just let them slide through with it, it's gonna give them that green light. Oh, you know, they let it slide, so that means I could do it again and again and again, because, you know, they'll just forgive me. I'm telling you guys, when you see them red flags the first time, call them out on it. I'm not saying, like, you know, go off on them and da, da, da. I'm saying just be like, hey, you know, I've noticed that you've done this and this, and I just don't really appreciate it, and if you continue to keep treating me like this, I'm gonna remove myself from the friendship because I don't deserve something like that. And either they respect how you feel or they're gonna keep on doing it. And then you snip, 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 snip. With friends, you know, have similar interests to you. It's always cool to be friends with people that, you know, are different with you, because it's always good to be able to be like, oh, hey, you like this? Oh, that's cool because I like this. You know, finding people that are different from you, you know, because I feel like opposites attract. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like if you're friends with the same person, I feel like it's gonna sort of repel. But I'm not saying that's always the case. I'm saying it's always good to, you know, try to find differences from yourself, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean. My 5th piece of advice would be your mindset. Now, your mindset when going into high school is very, excuse me, my bad, is very important, because when I went into high school, I had the mindset that, oh my gosh, y'all, like, high school's gonna be so bad, like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be terrible, it's gonna be terrible. And y'all, I cried my night before the first day of school. Like,
so what is like your biggest fear?
I don't even know. I'm just crying just to cry. I don't even know. Like, I can't even pinpoint what it is. I guess just
it's just like the excitement, the anxiety, just a new environment, new people, older kids.
Yes.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, looking at that, what the heck? Please don't be me. Please do not be me crying on your night before the first day of school, y'all. Because I promise you that looking back, I just laugh at myself, because look, I'm perfectly fine. Y'all see my school vlogs. High school is amazing. It's amazing. So the mindset that I would recommend for you to have would to be kind, you know, be positive, don't be negative, and just have fun. You know, have the mindset that, you know, yeah, I might be going somewhere new, but we just gonna test it out and see how it goes. And 9 times out of 10, you're gonna really, really love it. Okay, okay. Number 6 is having fun. Like, I'm telling y'all, having fun. Like, high school is so much fun. Like, there's prep rallies, there's games, there's theater events. The theater events, y'all, are so good. But it's just like, just having fun, because, you know, again, high school goes by super fast. But when having fun, it's always good to make sure that your mental is okay. Your mental is super important when going into high school. Like, your mental has to be good for you to be able to show good. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. Like, trying your best is really, really important. Don't stress yourself out too much to where your mental is unstable, because you're so stressed out when it comes to school and it comes to work. Honestly, y'all, high school is not hard. Like, if you really just pay attention to the work, and they don't really give out a lot of homework either, you're good to go. Another thing is that school goes by super fast. Like, y'all, my freshman year, first semester was a blur. Like, I don't remember anything, because it wasn't the best. You know, it was really fun, don't get me wrong, but I have boy issues, so I just thought that it would be a good idea to delete that part of my life and just forget about it, and I literally don't remember. But second semester was perfect and amazing. I loved it so much. So I really recommend you to take videos, take photos, find small significant things that remind you of your freshman year, because I'm telling you guys, it's gonna go by so fast. Like, I can't believe the fact that I'm about to be a sophomore. I'm in the double digits now, y'all. I'm getting old. I'm getting old. This is not okay. And it is completely okay to be nervous, y'all. coming from a person that cried their first night, it's okay to be nervous, but don't let your nervousness and your anxiety get to you so bad to where you feel like as if you're gonna do bad. Because if you think you're gonna do bad, then you're going to do bad. You know what I mean? So it's always good to, you know, it's okay to, you know, be nervous and stuff. I was excited and nervous. Like, my adrenaline was just through the roof. But it's just know that you're gonna be okay. You know, just do a quick prayer before you go to bed, and I promise you're gonna wake up great. My next important piece of advice would be hygiene, y'all. Hygiene. One thing about high schoolers is that they will not tell you if you smell funkety or not. Me, I want to make sure that y'all are not going to be smelling funky up in this school, because no, like, if I don't walk around smelling like that, I would not want somebody that I care about to, you know, walk around and knowing that they don't smell the best, you know. So I'm gonna always tell, like, it's always important to, you know, have some deodorant in your bag. I'd really recommend a hygiene kit, like just, you know, a small bag to where you have your lotion, your deodorant, a perfume spray, you know, a small little toothbrush in case you forget to brush your teeth, because we all have those moments where we wake up 5 minutes before the bus comes and we don't got time. So it's always good to have that, you know, some little makeup, mascara, you know, just so you can touch up and clean up yourself once you get to school early in the morning, because the bathrooms, I already know, they be full in the morning. They be packed, crowded. So it's always important to have a little hygiene kit, and, you know, also to use, allow others to use. But I'm not saying like your personal things, like of course a toothbrush, not that, but I'm saying like a deodorant spray that you know you can allow someone else to use, because the same way I wouldn't want someone to walk around funky is the same way I'd expect someone to tell me, you know, because I'd want someone to tell me if, you know, I smell like a little bit of BO, because if I were to know that, I'd fix it really fast. You know, it never hurts to just tell somebody. You don't have to be rude about it, of course, but it's always good to just be like, hey girl, you know, put a little bit of deodorant on, you know, girl, I'm just telling you, girl, just to look out for your girl, you know what I mean? Like, it's always good, you know, and it's really nice and appreciative. My next thing is peer pressuring / bullying. Okay, it's so crazy, y'all, because sadly that bullying still goes on in high school, and I know that's so shocking, but like, it's so sad, and I think it's disgusting how it still is normalized. It's important to not fall into the wrong crowds and not becoming a bad person and feeling like you have to do certain things to fit in. Like, if you have to do that with your friends, those are not your real friends. Like, I'm telling you, you shouldn't have to change yourself for negative for your friends to accept you and like you. Those are not good friends, and you need to drop them ASAP. Like, don't, as a peer pressuring, don't try to get into drugs. Like, drugs change people in high school. Like, that's the main thing that I see nowadays, where it's like people that I used to know that never did drugs or do anything before, now that they do it, they've changed, and I distance myself, because yeah, nah, that ain't gonna cut it. So just know that drugs are going to affect you later on in life. You might think now that it's good now, but I promise you later you're going to regret it. You're gonna look back and be like, dang, I wish somebody would have stopped me. I wish somebody would have told me not to do it, because look at how I am now. So I'm telling y'all, don't do it. Don't get peer pressured into doing anything you don't want to do. Like, I don't care what it is. Like, you better be like, no, get out of my face. You better run. You better run, because no. We don't do that around here. We don't do that. And don't bully. Please don't bully. It's not cute. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, the fact that you could hurt somebody's feelings mentally and physically, and you're okay with that, you're crazy. Like, so please don't be a bully. It's not a good look. It's not cute at all. My next piece of advice would be teachers. Okay, y'all, with teachers, because not a lot of people tell y'all this, so I'm giving y'all all the good deets. Get on their good side. Like, y'all, I'm telling y'all, when you're on the good side of a teacher, you get so many advantages, so many benefits from that, y'all. Like, an example, my biology teacher, in her class I had like an 89. Y'all, tell me why she bumped my grade up to like 104. You know, I'm telling y'all, as long as you do their work, you're respectful, and you talk to them, you know, interact with them, you know, have fun with them, I promise you, y'all, you gonna be great. You gonna be good to go, y'all. You're gonna be good to go. Like, I'm telling you, get on their good side. Like, it's so important. Like, and you get advantages. Like, they'll probably slide you some food. Like, they'll probably be like, oh, you ain't do that work? Oh, girl, it's all good. I don't even mind. It ain't even worth anything for real. You know what I mean? So it's always important to be respectful and just be on their good side. You know what I mean? And another piece of advice is with fighting, y'all. Yes, fights still happen in high school. Like, bro, I be seeing all these Instagram pages full of fights. Fights even happen at my school. So one thing that I could recommend is staying out of drama. Like, don't feed into mess. Like, it's not worth it at the end of the day. Like, because it's like you might be heated in the moment. Like, it's always normal to have arguments every there and there, you know, but it's, y'all fighting? Are y'all serious? Come on, at our big age, what are we doing? Having physical altercations with one another at our big age. It is 14 to 14 to 18-year-olds. Why are we fighting? Like, that's so stupid. And like, fighting will mess up your future, you know, like it just messes up your whole thing. Like, you will regret it, like really, really bad. Like, looking back, you'll be like, dang, I really got into that fight because of that. And now look at me. Like, you get kicked out of things. Like, because I know, like, for SGA, like, I'm in SGA, for example. Like, my teacher does not play. You get into one fight, not even a fight, I just think an altercation with somebody, like, you're kicked out. So would you rather throw away your future as of, like, sports or clubs, getting out of fun things for something that wasn't worth it? Like, come on now. We're better than this. Come on. Another thing with drama, honestly, speaking from my freshman year, I wasn't really like tied into drama. Like, yeah, I had problems or whatever, but I never had like crazy drama, because I'm not like a problematic person. Like, I'm not one to want to start mess, grab and reach out for mess, like, because I'm just not like that. I've never been like that. Something that I can recommend, what I do whenever I'm in mess is and I stand on this, like, if you don't put a name on it, and if you don't come to me and me only about it, then the problem is not that big for me to address or to try and acknowledge or try to fix with the person, you know, because I just feel like it's so stupid. Like, if you have to go through social media or you have to go through other people for me to be able to find out, why can't you just come to me? You know, I don't bite. I don't bite. So it's like, if it's like sort of around the bush, then I would just ignore it. Like, just honestly ignore it. It's stupid. Like, if it was that big of an issue, you would come to me and me only. Like, if you have to draw other people into it, then it ain't that serious. They're probably just bored. They're bored and they want to use you for their entertainment, but you just gotta ignore it. Be like a cold wall. Just be like, because if you ain't put a name on it, I don't care. Like, it's not that mindset that you don't care. Like, don't feed into drama, don't feed into mess, don't be an instigator, don't try to do it, oh, just to have fun, you know. No, it's not fun to be in mess, it's not fun to be in drama, it's not fun to know possibly that you could be possibly getting into a fight or even getting jumped. Like, I've known so many girls that have possibly gotten jumped because, or gotten into almost fights because they just talk crap about each other, or they're just messy. And you know, some people just like to fight, you know, and you can't stop that right there. If they like to fight, then they like to fight. That's just how they are. But like, y'all, just don't get in mess. Like, it's just so stupid. Like, but it is fun to, you know, record. I'm sorry, that's not good. Don't record fights. Like, don't be like me, bro. Don't be like me. And my last piece of advice, honestly, that I feel like no one really talks about when going into high school is relationships. Okay, so of course you're gonna be going into high school. Of course, you know, you're gonna want something romantic with your significant other, but what I can tell you is, again, don't change yourself for your significant other. Don't feel like, oh, I gotta do this for them to want me more. Like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that. If they wanted to be with you for you, why would you feel the need to change yourself? If they don't want to be with you because you don't need to be with them. They're not for you. They're just not. Honestly, don't let them peer pressure you into honestly having sex, because that's what boys nowadays in high school want, and it's not talked about. Like, don't let a boy peer pressure you into having sex, like, and as of sending nudes or any pornography, like anything, like that's distribution of child pornography. Like that is so bad. Like, you can get juvie and you can go to jail. Like, that's so bad. Like, I'm telling y'all, don't do it. Don't let them guilt trip you or gaslighting you into, oh, you know, no, I never do this to you, da da da, you know, I love you, like, you're the love of my life, like, you know, I never, it's only for me and me only. I bet you when you send it, the next day the whole school is going to know about it, the whole school, and it will ruin your reputation of high school. Another thing is don't mess with upperclassmen. Like, oh, I'm telling you, because it's disgusting. It's disgusting on top of that. That's a grown man. That's a case. a 18-year-old senior is going to be looking at you trying to see if they want to do something with you. Don't fall for that trap, because I promise you they're not gonna want nothing but sex. That's all boys want. Like, and it's sadly, it's disgusting, but that's what they want. That's how boys are. So I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't fall for it, y'all. Like, and I've seen this for my own eyes. Like, I'm not telling y'all this just to tell y'all, because I've seen it. I've seen it for my own eyes. Like, I've seen people fall for them traps. Like, I've seen things get sent around. Like, I've seen it for my own eyes. So I'm telling y'all, don't do it, y'all. It's not worth it. Like, a person should love you enough to not want to put you in harm's way, or to possibly get you in trouble, or possibly damage you for their own benefit. You know what I mean? Like, just no. Honestly, y'all, that's all the advice that I have to give to you guys. Again, guys, don't go into high school being super nervous and freaked out, because yes, it's a big change. It's a huge change, but you're going to be okay. Like, if that's something that somebody would have told me, is that you're going to be okay, you know? Like, don't think that it's going to be terrible. And again, this is just from my perspective and my experience. My experience, of course, is not going to be the same as yours. So I'm trying to recommend ways to sort of, you know, shift your mindset, you know, make it look like, oh, I never saw it that way. Let me think that way, you know, be more positive. You know what I mean? Because high school is so much fun, y'all. I love high school. Like, I'm sad knowing that I'm not going to be in high school for forever. I wish I could, but I sadly can't. So I hope that this advice helped you guys out a whole lot. Again, I love you guys so much. I hope upcoming high schoolers, I hope you have an amazing high school experience. I'd wish nothing but the best for you as of your social life and your schoolwork, because you know, y'all, we gotta be the best of the best. You know, gotta be a scholar. That's my hashtag scholar for life, because this is what we do. Your girl, all A's, honor roll, first and second semester, y'all. Have that mindset. Be the best you can be. Know that you're gonna walk into school and know that you're going to be that girl. You are going to be the best person ever, y'all. I'm telling y'all, you're gonna have a great time, y'all. It's so much fun, y'all. I'm telling you. But I would appreciate it if you guys were to like, comment, subscribe, hit me up on Instagram. You already know the drill, and I will see you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Mwah. Oh my gosh, I've never done this with y'all. I like sitting down and talking with y'all. Feels like as if I'm on FaceTime, but you know, I'm not really getting a response back. But that's not the point.